Sorry, hold on. I need to not be Kelsey Ray. Oh my god, if you watched Aaron's video, I'm literally being her right now. Okay, let me tell you right now. Okay, it works. Let me tell you the lore. I'm so excited to see y'all, but let me tell you the lore real quick. I'm not prepared for this stream, but let me tell you what happened. The reason I went live early is because I'm impulsive, okay? The person who covered this the most is no longer creating MLM content, Jessica Hickson, who is an incredible creator. This lady was known as Preacher's Wife, okay? Ashleigh Mayfield Banks. Ashleigh Mayfield. Ashleigh Mayfield? I think I confused that. Ashleigh Mayfield. I need to correct this real quick. I think I confused her with the Gloria Mayfield Banks. Okay, Ashleigh Mayfield, all right? She's called Preacher's Wife. That's her, like, short name. Her pseudonym? Whatever. Ashleigh Mayfield. And she was a tippity top earner with It Works, the company that used to wrap your torso with their product, then you wrapped your torso with saran wrap, and then it would suck you in, and you'd lose inches around your waist, and you'd, feel good about yourself. Yes, the lady who calls her team heifers, okay? If you want to... is Jessica... That's true. However, the video that's coming out tomorrow, if you are not a member of Aaron Bees' channel, the mouth noises and the eating after the fasting that's going to happen with both Kelsey Ray and Eric, you are not prepared. When I say you are not prepared, I'm going to do silent clapping. You are not prepared, okay? Let me give Champy an animal cracker. Okay. Champy's chewing is very pleasant. Okay. She's interestingly opposite of what you would maybe suppose a preacher's wife would be when she gets on a Zoom call. Very yelly, very intense, very calls her team heifers. Okay? Oh my god, Nikki, I love that. And she, according to, I put it on my thumbnail, but last year, number 15 in the entire company. So when I thought we were going to do Young Living Stream, because I was working on Reels today, not for me, but for somebody else. So I was last minute, procrastination nation. Y'all know me. I was looking through Young Living. I don't know what happened, but their app for the team that I am not supposed to be in their team app. I was just looking and they're like, oh, look at these for diabetes. Take these herbs for your tonsils. Take these if your baby coughs, all that stuff. And I was like, do I really want to get slimed on a Sunday night? Not really. And then I remembered live chat was like, what about It Works? And I said, great. I'm going to go see what Ashleigh's up to. 2 hours ago, Ashleigh says this. And I'm going to go download this post real quick. Effective immediately. 2 hours ago. Oh, I'll show you on my screen. Effective immediately. Hold on. Let me just go to home. I'm going to go to saved. I'm going to go. I don't want to save this one anymore. How do I undo it? Unsave. Download these posts. 2,000 comments. Start. I'll read it. I'm just going to save the post and I'll give this to whoever wants it. You know how people end up deleting posts and then all the comments disappear? I just want to, save it. This is fresh. Found one post. That sure got a lot of the comments pretty fast. I don't trust it. Start. Continue. It has 105 comments. I don't trust you. We'll download the comments if we need to separately. Oh, that was pretty fast. It's taking a screenshot for us. We'll just see how big it is. Oh, it's pretty long. Good job. All right, we're going to go back. Oops. Can we zoom in? Forget it. All right, hold on. Sorry. All right, and now we're going to share. Instead of this screen, we're going to do our best to do our best. You know when you forget how to... Oh my god. Sorry, I'm new here. View. Actual size? Okay. That's not bad. Effective immediately, I am no longer partnered with It Works. Grateful for 9 incredible years of growth. I'll always cherish. I don't know of growth. I mean, that... This is probably not the best. Let me do this. And then we'll do this. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, need to know who you partnered with because I've been quietly watching you stand strong with them despite several attempts over time with others, so this really intrigues me. I don't know what's been going on, but if there's tea, I'm sure things have been running amok. Do you know what I'm saying? Brittany, hello. Well, even if she takes it down, it's immortalized on your live. And we've got the screenshot, so whoever wants it can have it. I guess it doesn't work for her anymore. I think she got booted. Can't wait to see where your journey takes you. I mean, she hasn't even started responding yet because she's liking stuff, but or people are liking stuff, but she hasn't started responding yet. I'm gonna miss you and your silliness. I mean, I don't think calling people heifers is silliness. You'll be so successful in anything and anywhere you go. Excited to see where you will go next. I'm gonna miss you. Okay, we already said that. Excited to watch you in your next chapter. White hearts on a white background. That's so visible. Cool, cool, cool. You got this. You're the author of your own story. Obviously. Okay. You are. Okay. Okay, you said you are, and now you're saying you're are? Okay, sorry. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, you okay, sorry. You're so inspiring, and it's your visionary for I can't read this. I will read this. For things is uplifting and inspiring. I can't wait to see what your next chapter is. I know you and Jason both been 100% in your church and focusing on what's next. God has moved you and is moving people around you. Your leadership, faith, dedication, and drive is what gets people going. God bless you both. Is she following the Prince model? I don't know. Getting fired from her company? Who knows? Wow, praying for you. So grateful for the impact you had on me. It's difficult to leave because of the bonds we form with others, but I know when I changed this last time, I thought I'd just use the product, but then I just couldn't help myself to share because I was blown away that it did what it said it would do. Good luck in whatever your heart is set on next. Everyone's being so, number one, sharks in the water. Number two, I can't wait to see like who is going to snatch her up. Unless she's already been snatched up and that's why she got schmerminated. I'm sure she's going to announce her new journey. This is, I mean, literally I was like, oh my god, It Works. The only person I know in It Works is Ashleigh Mayfield. And now, here we are. I just want to see who is trying to recruit her into their multi-level marketing scheme. So thankful for you and your leadership, and that's okay. You are a faithful and loyal asset to the company for so many years. You go where God calls you unapologetically. I'm shocked. Good luck. My husband and I remember when you gagged on just celery on a live. What? We felt the same way but got used to it. I don't know what that means. You have inspired so many. You're just beginning. You are so amazing, and your amazing leadership and example has taught me so much over this past year. Continue to be amazing in everything that you do. Heart hands. A lot of high dollar earning folks have left or are leaving. I wasn't high dollar, was very low dollar. What's next? She's not allowed to tell you. She's gonna be sued if she tells you. Look at the comment with the wow face. Oh yeah, this one. Wait, is this a wow face? Oh my god. I see. The thing is, I don't know if we're gonna go down her Facebook page because I think she is upset all the way down. Also, take a picture. I'm drinking water. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm actually drinking water because I don't have anything else to drink, but this does taste good. Melissa says, I'm gonna get a cavity from all the saccharine sweetness. Here, you want another cracker? Here you go. On to new beginnings. I love you, homie. I've learned so much from you these past 5 years, but my favorite... Wait, why... Oh. But my favorite thing has to be our friendship. You will succeed in anything you decide to do. Proud of you, boo. It was the best 7.5 years of my life until it wasn't. You will be amazing wherever you go. Thinking of you. Ashleigh, I loved you from day one. I met in conference in Fort Myers and I was so honored. All the best to you and Jason on your next adventure. I want to continue to watch to be successful whatever your next adventure is. Love you always. I'm rooting for you, Ashleigh. Blessings on your next new journey. Can't wait to hear what's next. Shocked. Looking forward to hearing your story and seeing what's next. God has a plan, Ashleigh. I'm so grateful to know you. I have learned so much from you and your leadership and journey. I'm definitely not the same person I once was, and a lot of that is because of your inspiration. Thank you for everything. You are amazing. Triple pink hearts. Grateful for you. You will be missed, friend. I know you will be missed. Exciting to see where God leads you next. Praying for your transition. So grateful for all you've taught me. You have impacted my life in so many ways. Thank you for your great leadership. You will be missed. You are absolutely the best. Thank you for your leadership. I love you so much. Ashleigh Mayfield, you are such an amazing person inside and out. Your 9 years made such an impact on so many people's lives, including mine. Your heart, your leadership, and your faith have inspired me more than you'll ever know. I'm so grateful for everything you've taught me, all that you've poured into me, and the friendship we've built along the way. You'll be missed there. You'll be missed there by so many, but I know what you are stepping into will be just as incredible. God has clearly called you into something only you can do. Okay. And I'm beyond excited for you and your family. Can't wait to see all that's ahead in your next chapter. You are truly one of a kind. Hugs. Can't wait to see what you do next. You are amazing. Love, my boop. Oh, that's her husband, Jason. He is a pastor. Yeah, let me know what your highs and lows are while I'm reading this nonsense. So grateful for you. Just opened a new level. I don't know what that means. Okay. An inspiration is putting it lightly. You are amazing. Good luck in your next adventure. You will always be amazing. You are an inspiration. So thankful for your amazing leadership. Thank you so much for your great leadership and support. Well, wasn't expecting this, but you will be great in whatever you do. Grateful for all your leadership and guidance. I can't wait to see you soar, bestie. If she got terminated, why are these the things that people are sending? Can someone explain that to me? Why wouldn't they say, fuck, it works if they terminated you? Like, I don't know why, like, if people knew that she got terminated, why wouldn't they say, fuck them? I don't understand. Are their lips chapped from all the ass kissing? Probably. Like if someone fired someone I was friends with or my upline, what's the... I don't understand. I can't even look at food and decide to eat on... Even muting myself. All I can think of... I can't even say the words on stream. All I can see is Eric and Kelsey. That's all I can see. I almost made a customer cry at work today. She came in with a cane and found some stuff. Then she asked me front of store where something was, back of store, and she decided not to get it because it was too far to walk, so I went and got it for her, and she about cried because apparently no one else helped her. Oh, you're amazing. Oh, you're incredible. I hope your work knows how fabulous you are. As a note, if y'all experience awesome customer service this holiday season, don't just say thank you so much. Call the manager and let the manager know so that they can give their cashiers, their CSRs, their employees a raise, or they can put it in their notes for their employees so when they come up for their review, they can get a better raise. Eloise! Hello! Dude, there's pharmacist fuckery afoot in Live Good. It's good to see you. We think of you often. Oh my god, Champy. You are a good dog. You are just... I need another curtain, but I cannot buy one right now. Go around, buddy. I left 5 years ago, but I will always be grateful for your leadership and training. Will you be grateful for being called a heifer? Oh, it doesn't say that. I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Sir. Hold on, I need to text my sister. Oh, I will. Can you move the gate and call Caspian because he can't figure out that he can get down the stairs, even though the back stairs aren't blocked. Cheering so loud for you. You are amazing at whatever you do. No matter what you do, you're amazing. Dream big. You gave it your all. Good luck. You will soar. Some comments have been filtered out. Look! She's calling you! He's listening. Go get her! Oh no. Go get her! Go get her! Go get her! Oh my god. Welcome to my stream. Subscribe for more premium content with me and my dog fighting with my curtain. Okay. Sorry. Oh. It's 3 a.m. here at my mom's, can't sleep. I'm making funeral plans for my dad. Oh, no, you're good. I know that I heard that your dad had passed away, and I'm sorry to hear that. Sending you lots of love. You are missed very much, not just for your brain, but for you as a person. And sorry life has been just shitty for you, and hope that you can get through the funeral tomorrow, and just know that we love you and we miss you, and hope that you and your mom get some comfort from one another. And I'm sorry. And I wish I had better things to say. And losing your loved ones is the absolute worst. Okay, let me see if I can get the better comments. Most relevant, all comments. Let's try this again. Unsave. Save. Done. Go back. I'm going to saved. Download. Start. I'm just going to try to see if I have more. Because it says some have been filtered out, and I'm just going to double check. Hey, Frogzim. From what you've mentioned before, he sounded amazing. Take screenshots of them. Continue. Are we doing it? Nope. Nope. I need to delete these. I'll have to try again. Okay, hold on. Unsave. Back. Unsave. Save. Done. Buddy, I love you so much. I don't have any more cookies for you. I have no more, buddy. I'm sorry. It's a lie. I'm sorry. I don't have any more. Look. I don't. You come up. I'll show you. You come up. This is the most chaotic stream. Not that I've ever done, but pretty much. Here, let me show you. Here, I'll show you. Come here. Come here. You want one? Come here. You want one? Sit. Here. Let me hold you. Oh my God. My sister's coming to get him. Sorry. Here, this is the last one. Your aunt. Go on. Sorry, pal. Come on. Come on. Pal. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, pal. You barking on stream. Thank you. Live long and prosper. My God. You know, sometimes you wonder, like, why is my channel not growing? And then I'm like, this. And me. He is stubborn like a husky. Oh, woo! More stubborn. More stubborn. Okay. Take screenshots. There we go. There we go. Never mind. It still did it. Floof, I need Floof cuddles. He would cuddle as long as we have snacks. He is cute and very yodely. That's okay. We'll try again later. All right. Here we go. Screen share. And we are going to go back to Google Chrome. Sure. Not this one. Presentation? Secondary? Yep, let's go. All right. Ashleigh Mayfield. All right. So here is effective immediately. I am no longer partnered with It Works. Grateful for 9 years, and I do know what I'm doing. So we're gonna be full screen. Sometimes letting go isn't losing, it's making room for something better. Change, it's one thing we can always count on, yet the one thing most of us fight the hardest. We cling to comfort, to familiarity, to what was because it feels safe. But the truth is, nothing in life stays the same, and that's not something to fear, it's something to embrace. Every season shifts, every door that closes clears the path for a new one to open. Letting go is hard, it hurts, it feels like you're giving up control. But what if you're not losing anything? You're just creating space for what's next. When your hands are open, your heart is too. So loosen your grip on what used to be and trust that God's plan ahead is even greater than what you had before. If that's not a post regarding something is happening, I don't know what is. I think we all forgot that It Works still exists. Caspian's an Alaskan Klekai. Yeah, Caspian's an Alaskan Klekai. No way. I've met people, but not, I've met one person in public who had, like just randomly, like I've only had meetups with people with an Alaskan Klekai. And Caspian loves cats. With a burning passion of 1,000 suns. He used to hang out with the cats I used to feed. So I think I'm going to save this one for later. And we're going to look at the change. Let's see how often she used to post. Oh, let me just do these in order then. Hold on. Filters, year, 25, month. Let's just look at October and see what's up. So 2 hours ago, 15th, 14th, no rock, well wishes, luck, or universe will give you what Jesus Christ can. So, a post about Christianity. This is advertising for Bloom. I'm just trying to see if that's her spouse. Setting people up for success is one of my favorite parts of this business. So she was still going hard October 11th. And so we are at, what stream is it today? The 19th? Yeah, the 19th. Is it the 19th? This is our 19th stream of this month. This is October. 31 streams in 31 days. We've done 19 streams this month. We've done more because we've done members only. Oh my god. My boy is named Kyber and he loves to be a terror to my cats and then get scared by them. Yes, his name's Caspian and he's being a little bit of a terror because my parents are gone and he doesn't understand why the entire pack is not here. So, he also was not sure about the animal crackers I was eating, so he sniffed them for about 20 seconds before he decided to eat one, and then now he is obsessed with them. And no, I don't feed him people food very often. We feed him dog food and dog treats. I do not like water. Okay. So, we can look at one of her old live streams.
Friendly reminder, true confidence doesn't need a spotlight because humility will put you in the right room at the right time. I have added one proper bidet to my Bible reading plan, and today I am in chapter 25 in verses 6.
A proper bidet? Huh?
6 and 7 stood out to me, and they say, do not exalt yourself in the king's presence, and do not claim a place among great men. It is better for him to say, come up here, than for him to humiliate you before a nobleman. As I started climbing the ladder of success, I will never forget that a mentor told me, walk in the room with confidence, but make sure that you wear your humility. And it was such a great reminder for no matter how far I go, no matter how much I earn, never forget where you came from, because one minute you could be up top and baby, the next minute you could be on the bottom. And
oh, this is perfect. We're going to save this one too. Can I just ask you a question? When we're talking about she's making this and then she also called people heifers. How do those fit together? I heard a proper bidet too. What was she trying to say? Copy link. Sorry, we're saving stuff as we're going. Meow, 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 meow. Are you gonna help me? Meow, meow, meow. This is not how a live stream is supposed to go. I didn't know she either got terminated. She either got terminated or she left. I'm pretty sure she got terminated because she was going full force on October 11th. So it sounds like a termination nation. Y'all, do not waste your time screen recording. Not that this is a private Facebook page, but don't waste your time screen recording in a private Facebook page. Don't waste your time doing it. Download. Proverb a day. Oh, Anna? I would have never figured that out. I would have never figured that out, honestly. Did we download it? Nope. There we go, download. I would have never figured that out.
friendly reminder, true confidence doesn't.
I guess I have a question for you, Anna. I'm not saying that Christians have to be perfect. I really am not. How does calling someone a heifer multiple times, or people on her team heifers, resolve itself when you're preaching at people on your Facebook page and on Zoom calls as a pastor's wife? How does that resolve? Like, oh, I don't understand that. I really don't. I really don't. Okay, we're going to go back and we're going to try to find one of her Zoom calls. And we'll just see. This is one of her It Works cleanses. So she was going full force October. And she was teaching people how to post for It Works. I've seen probably maybe more. Y'all, if you've been around, I would say Jessica was the expert on It Works, was the person who covered it the best and the most extensively. So let me see what we can do. I need to get another curtain, but that's okay. It's not about that. It's not about the curtain. It's not about the curtain. I think she thinks it's being relatable. It's like calling your friends the B words. It's not a good look, but she doesn't see it that way likely. Okay. It's hard to, for me, it's hard to resolve both of them. It's really hard to resolve it. It's really hard to see her persona in her reels when she's being the pastor's wife, and then when she is being her Zoom call persona as the Zoom call leader, like the change in pattern. I don't know what it means, but it seems very different. Preacher's daughter here, I had problem with anger like this lady. You have to acknowledge that you did something wrong. Yeah, it's like, I don't know what it means. The change in pattern seems so significant. I've got questions. That's all. Let me see if I can find something on Vimeo. Really quickly. I literally saw it and I was like, let's go live. And I was going to go live at 9. I just ran out of time when I was making some, I was making this earlier. Well, you'll see it. You'll see it tomorrow. Good night, Eloise. Sending you lots of empathy, okay? I hope you can sleep. I hope you can get some sleep. Being seen as a clergy or a spouse makes it really hard to connect with people, so she is trying hard about it. Okay. That's a good point. You're good, Anna. My thumbs have kept me busy before. Okay. Let's see. Vimeo? Vimeo? What in the world? Search all of Vimeo. Okay. So I definitely need to please hold. MLM Hun being disingenuous? Well, clutch my pearls. But hey, at least all the letters work and stay attached, unlike the last one. My keyboard keeps getting shift stuck. Yeah, mine's probably getting stuck because I've spilled a lot of stuff on it in the past 3 years. I'm trying to find something. Apologies for the lackluster streamline of this situation. Let me go over here. We may not find anything. We may just have to watch a regular video. And this one is from 6 years ago. So, but we could, this is from 2 years ago. we can watch the one from Tips from Top Ambassador Diamond Ashleigh Mayfield 3 years ago. This is from 5 years ago. How to function when someone offended you. Be grateful for who God has made you to be. I'd rather do something more recent, so let me find something more recent than... Apologies for the flying by the seat of my pants. I was... Damsel in Defense starter kit. We're saving that one because we're looking at that later. If you don't know, Damsel in Defense is a protection tool that is a multi-level marketing. So we're going to be looking at that, which pretty wild. I wanted to be careful about it because the idea is good, the business model not as good. So I wanted to look into it, but then I saw Gloria Mayfield. So okay, we're gonna watch this one. Buckle up. I don't know what it's about. Could need a trigger warning. Not sure. This is Aaron Tweed and Gloria Mayfield. I don't know who this lady is. Welcome to my channel. Damsel in Defense is a great idea, but it's MLM. Yep. So I want to be fair. I want to say the good parts and I want to say the bad parts, but we'll do that at a later time. And they've been around for a while. They've been around for about 7 years. Yeah, Anna preaching, it could be. Denise, hello! That's true of. MLM, yeah. So, if you're just joining us, let me give you the TLDR. Preacher's Wife, It Works top seller, number 15 in the company last year. Ashleigh Mayfield has separated from It Works. We're not sure, but I think It Works has terminated her. Could be that she left, but she was going hard for training people, showing up by promoting their products all the way up through the 11th/13th-ish. It's the 19th, so I think it's probably okay to assume that she wasn't planning on leaving. She's been with them for 9 years. It might be wrong for me to assume, but I will keep our eye out on the story. We've downloaded the post, so if she decides to delete the posts, the internet's forever because we've saved them. So we're going to be watching a video from last year, a training / some kind of video with Gloria. I'm not Gloria. I'm like Gloria Mayfield Banks. That's a Mary Kay. Ashleigh Mayfield, to have something to offer because I was looking at It Works. Then I saw 2 hours ago that she had either been terminated or left the business, and here we are. People forget that they are human and some people deal with stress and lashing out, not excusing it. I agree. I think I'm coming from the perspective regarding the heifer thing as I'm really confused about the name calling. When the pastor, the Jason, comes in and out of the training a lot, that she brings the Bible into the trainings in the Zoom calls a lot, that she preaches and prays in the trainings a lot, that there is a lot of I could see how it could be really confusing if somebody gets recruited into It Works, into this team specifically, and there's a lot of come be a part of our community and come be a part of a different experience, come be a part of whatever, and you come see, hey, I am a pastor's wife. This is my husband Jason. I'm Ashleigh. I'm whatever. And every single time we pray, every single time there's some type of metaphor / analogy / Bible story / scripture that comes up. And then there's name calling, or there's yelling, or there's passive aggressiveness, or we've seen it on Jessica Hickson's channel with the pastor's wife. Zoom calls for It Works. And with all of the crossover between what has been taught from the pastor's wife herself in the Zoom calls and what's on her Facebook and the dichotomy, it is the change in pattern is confusing. And then for her to try to be relatable, okay, you're trying to be relatable, but the change in pattern and behavior is it can be very like, it can just be confusing. It's not saying, oh, because you're a pastor's kid, because you're a pastor's wife, because you go to a church, you have to be perfect. It's just, I don't know, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. There's a change in pattern. I don't know what it means, but I could see someone being confused. I'm confused. I'm really confused. So, here we go. If it's too loud, tell me. If we're echoing, tell me.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm so excited for this Zoom tonight. Okay, there. I had to make my screen. I forgot to do that for a second. It was stressing me out. So I'm super excited for this Zoom and to have Ashleigh on with us tonight. I'm not going to take too much. I'm going to let you go ahead and just introduce yourself. That's kind of how we'll start, and then I'll jump in and ask some questions.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. So, real quick, I am on here tonight just to kind of like hopefully light a little fire under your booties. So, I need some heifers to turn their cameras on. Okay. I know you not showing up with a black.
There it is, the heifers. There's the heifers. Maybe it's a term of endearment, and I don't get it. And maybe it's because of, and I get it. She's saying it in a term of the way that she's saying it. Maybe it's the way her tone of voice is. Maybe she's saying it with, a lovey-dovey tone of voice. Right.
Square trying to get some information. I don't care if you look like Humpty Dumpty. Okay, I be up on here crusty as well. There, look at this. Here we go, fam. Okay, now I know y'all gonna start catching what I'm throwing. Put your
Audio.
little mitts up, okay? So if you don't know who I am, my name is Ashleigh Mayfield. I am an Ambassador Diamond, and I'm really grateful to be a part of this company, you guys. In fact,
Nick.
on Wednesday, it's gonna be my 7-year anniversary. 7 years ago today, I joined as a customer, knowing I wanted to be a distributor.
Is that
but
good?
I was scared. 7 years ago today, I bought HSN.
How's the audio?
And I'm almost a little emotional saying that because that decision changed my life. And 2 days later, I paid a $50 fee and I joined, and I made one of the best decisions I ever knew that I was going to make. And I was really.
How's the audio? Cool.
Driven whenever I joined. I had watched my enroller for 18 months. Go ahead and drop in the comments. How long did you watch the person before you said yes? I know some of y'all were like same day. That's okay. I love y'all people. Okay. Not me. I was like Petty Betty. I watched for about 18 months. And so I knew exactly what I wanted when I joined, because I had to work out a lot of objections in my head while I was stalking. And so I went Ruby in 60 days. Company was giving away a free cruise. And I said, I didn't even care about promoting. I said, what do I got to do to get on the cruise for free? And she said, if you rank up to Ruby, you'll basically guarantee a spot. That's what I did. And then I almost wanted to quit month 7. Anybody tell me, do you think about quitting once a month? Because I think if you don't think that, you're probably not normal. Now it's kind of last year it was every other week, but it's fine. We passed that, praise God. And so I almost quit, but I'm so grateful. I showed up to an event. I showed up to our annual conference. It changed everything. I went from Ruby to Double Diamond in 5 months, just steamrolling. And
I think the stalking thing is her again trying to be relatable, that people are watching from the wings trying to see if it works was for them. I think again she's trying to say things like Anna was saying. For me, words my thinking is very black and white. I think a lot of the neurokin here are, maybe I don't want to speak for y'all, are very, words maybe throw us through a loop, and tone is very, doesn't do it for us. So words hit us, and then tone is well, good luck, doesn't mean anything, doesn't mean as much. And for me, the other neurodivergent people can speak up for yourselves. So it's kind of like you'll say something mean and then someone will say, just kidding. That's how the words and tone is for me. Words are, and then tone is. Words are, then tone. Whatever. That's how it feels for me if I'm trying to express it to somebody else, if I'm trying to describe it to somebody else. So if I'm trying to describe it, words hit me like that. So anyways.
And then I really worked on my leadership. And so just know that growth comes in levels. And from March of 2018 to March of 2019, I went from Double Diamond to Ambassador. And it sounds really cool. There was a lot of tears, a lot of frustration along the way, but there was a lot of wins. This company has taken my family debt free. We paid off $63,801.99.
You can't say that.
And now it's really cool. I've got 3 VIP accounts, Ambassador, my husband's a Prez, my 2.0 is a triple. And I'm really grateful that I can be in a position now where I can help more high achieving women win. I think we have some males on here as well, rooting for you guys too. But that's just my message is for the ladies. And I'm excited to be here with you guys tonight, because my growth definitely has not been a straight arrow. So in any way that I can bring encouragement to you tonight and a little bit of fire, I'm really excited. So Aaron, thank you for just letting me jump on tonight. I'm ready to answer whatever. I have no idea what Aaron's about to ask me, so it's going to be fantastic.
I just always go on a whim. I told her, I was like, it's all based on what you're saying, but it's actually timely and perfect that you brought up that your initial reason was that you wanted to for the cruise, right? And so how timely is it that we have Jamaica, that we can be earning points? We're about halfway, almost halfway through earning. And what
Just as a clarifier, this is an older video. It's like 1.5 years old. I was a little bit I was gonna do a Young Living video. I was looking through the app that I'm not supposed to be in. And then I was like, I couldn't really find something, and then I wasn't sure I wanted to be slimed on a Sunday night. Then I remembered live chat, reminded me It Works was still a business. So then I remembered I had looked at the pastor's wife, Ashleigh Mayfield, a few times. I went to see what she was up to. Her very most recent post was 2 hours ago, and she said, It Works and I have parted ways. And so I quickly made a thumbnail. I put our logo on top of a table of one of a picture that I took the background out of. I put that post on the thumbnail, uploaded it, went live 8 minutes early, and read the post. Live chat and I were like, what's going on? And we went through a little bit about what's going on, and we are reacting to a video that's a little bit older. That's all I could do. And I'm drinking water. Life is really weird right now. And I had to lock my dog out of my room because he was yodeling like a little yodeling boy. So that's the premium content I have for y'all, and that's the best I could do.
what was your game plan going into earning that cruise, or what are you doing now that's kind of either the same or different as far as getting that focus of, hey, I want to earn the trip because I don't want to miss out? And what kind of things are you doing with your team to rally around that?
Yeah, so I think for me, there's a couple different ways that some people work. Some people go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My brain works 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I like to see the big picture, and I am completely driven by FOMO. So I don't know if you guys like talk real big about like color personalities. I'm like 60% red.
Oh.
But man, that 30% blue, baby, that's my driving factor. Okay, like I don't like to be left out. I don't like.
In my opinion, in multi-level marketing, red is the personality that everybody wants. A lot of the other ones get shamed. And I don't know, replay crew, if you agree with me or not. Live chat, let me know as well. It seems like what I've experienced in my own multi-level marketing journey from 2014 February to April 2022, red was the supreme personality, whatever that means. 4 colors for personalities, give me a break. But it was meant as a control tactic, in my opinion, and kept people in longer, but also people who had red personalities were treated somewhat better. But
To be left behind. I get really upset when I'm not invited.
I don't even know if Aaron Tweed's still in.
Kind of like with the cruise, I was like, what do I need to do? Like, tell me the end thing. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. And so she was like, if you just go Ruby, because the points were different back then, but if you just go Ruby, you're basically going to guarantee your spot. And so there was a lot of things that I did. I mean, I took massive action. I showed up to every single thing that I could do. And what's crazy is at that time, I joined May 24th. There was a green carpet on the other side of my state. I drove 3 hours to go to that, not even having a ticket. My enroller was a presidential. She said, if you show up, we're going to figure it out. I promise you, I'll get you in. And I was just riding on a hope and a prayer. Met her for the first time. I had to wait until they were like, okay, you can buy a ticket at the door. There was enough seats. And I went there as a distributor. The month ended 12 days later, and I went from distributor to Ruby in 12 days, earned the cruise. Like, it changed my world. And so I think, like, whenever I see an obstacle, honestly, as driven as I am by FOMO, my brain tells me, oh my gosh, you're not going to get this. Like, this is too, like, that's what the voice in my head says. So I have to take massive action coming out the gate. Like, some people are like, oh, I'll start small and then it'll compound. No, I literally told my team the exact same game plan that I was doing. I was like, hey, you don't have 4 months to earn this. You have 3 months to earn this. And so, like, how do you fit 10,000 points in 3 months? I don't know, but we're going to figure it out. And so I'm really excited.
Chrissy, I think that she got terminated. I think she got terminated from, I think she got terminated from It Works, in my opinion. So the post reads, let me open it back up, if I can. Effective immediately, I'm no longer partnered with It Works. Grateful for 9 incredible years of growth. I'll always cherish. Last year's number 15 income earner. I think the way that she worded that was a little bit, the way that she worded that made it seem like she didn't leave of her own volition. So I don't think that she left MLM because she wanted to. It seemed like she left It Works because It Works booted her out. And so I think she's probably going to figure out where she's going to go next. You're good. You're good, Julie. Yeah, she literally left 2 hours ago. Like, I was just trying to figure out what I was going to live stream to and squirrel trailed to this by accident. Literally by accident. Yeah. T-City over here, for sure. I don't know how this happened, but here we are. Squirrel trails for the win.
Excited. I should be qualifying. I should be over, I don't even know, 6,000 points at the end of this month. So I should be earning it. I'm within 1,200, 1,000 points right now, something like that. And, but really just busting my butt. I knew that I had to come out of the gate running. I knew I did not have time to be in my head.
And the reason we're watching this is because trying to see the personality that we were describing earlier of the type of leader she was when she was in. This is the person who covered her the most, the best, the range of who she was known as the preacher's wife or the pastor's wife. Jessica Hickson covered her the best and the most extensively. Jessica Hickson doesn't make anti-MLM content anymore. But this is Ashleigh Mayfield. So this was from like a year and a half ago. So if you're wondering like, oh, is there a cruise coming up? I have no idea. We're just watching this because we read through the post and I have nothing else to react to. I don't know if we can speed her up because I don't know if she's going to be 2. Oh, why don't we do 1.15 and see what happens?
I did not have time to overprocess this. I did not have time to plan this. So many people show up to big goal and they're like, okay, well, I need 5 days to figure out a plan. Heifer, no, you don't. Time is not on your
Oh yeah, she's the heifer. She calls people heifer as a term of endearment.
Side. If there is nothing that you get tonight, time is fleeting.
Oops.
You need money now. You need life change now. You need to pay your debt now. You need to cover your mortgage now.
I'm trying to grab them.
You have to get to work. And so I just know that I have to be so aggressive going after my goal. And so I created this game plan. Basically, it's a matter of me making sure that I'm doing the work, signing, as many
How do I grab
distributors
these?
as I can. I had a goal of 5 a month. So last month I did 5. This month I did 6 so far. which is like crazy. I'm like, God, I've done more like this year than I did last year in a month. I don't like, my mindset has just really changed since John and Sherry Lynn came on. Aren't you guys grateful for like our new CEOs? Like I'm really grateful even for the mindset shift that they've helped stir within me. So really aggressive, Aaron, just coming out the gate. And it's not just about me getting enrollments. It's about helping my team. It's about serving my team. And so, you know, a lot of times we say we want big things and we think we want big things, but then we're like, oh, but I'm not motivated to get it. Or listen, I have a team relying on me. Okay. They are relying on me to help them. Now, no.
I disagree. I disagree with this so much because the only way that she is winning is when her team purchases or sells product, because her team can purchase their way to volume that keeps Ashleigh at rank, formerly at rank at It Works. We know how this works at MLM. We know how this works. Ashleigh can convince people to buy product to keep them at rank and to move her up at rank, or to keep her at rank. We know how this works. I'm getting secondhand burnout. Oh, Nick, my sister made a... my sister said that she's not a creep. And she made a mock-up of something she's working on. It is a marker holder. Oh, let me change the lighting, because... Pause! Ashleigh Mayfield break, everyone. Hold on. I'm gonna change the lighting so we're not orange. Golden hour? No. What? Oh, dear God. Stream room? Oh. No. Please hold. Reading? Okay. Just set once. Okay. Anyways, she made a mock-up of this marker box. She does these mock-ups all the time because she's not like me. Anyways, she needs to get thicker board. However, she wanted to show you, and she said, please let her know that I'm not a creep. And I said, I don't think she thinks you're a creep. However, she said, she's making... Oh, top down. Don't ignore my desk, because I'm not like my sister, and she's clean and I'm not. So, she's making this marker box, and this pulls out, but I'm not going to mess up her mock-up. But she's making a double wide, like a mobile home, but ignore the way I describe things, because I'm not an illustrator or an artist. But she said to say that your channel has inspired her. Anyways, but this is the Pepin paper type stuff. And she has markers and things, but the cool thing is when she's drawing, everyone's like, what are you doing on your channel? When she's drawing, it sits up like this on her desk perfectly. But she has to get thicker stuff. But it would sit like this. And then when she's done, it closes up perfectly, but it's just a mock-up because I don't know what my sister does. She and my dad are like this and I'm not. I'm just like, let's do it right now. I'm like, I'm gonna glue stuff to my shoe right now. But anyways, this literally is a mock-up because she likes to do things like that. But that's why it's like that. But this fully slides out. And I don't know why it's like that, but this is one of the papers she got. She ordered, she got 2 of those books, but this is one of those. Oh, I guess I should show y'all the papers. But anyways, she wanted to see. This is one of those little pretty papers from the Pepin papers from that book that she saw on one of Nick's videos on her channel. there's a whole book, and then you pull out one of the papers and it opens all the way up. And anyways, but this is just literally, she's just testing out her design for that. But break from Ashleigh, back to our regularly scheduled program. Oh my god. And she was like, that's the last thing I have to show. And I said, okay. I said, I'm not a very good like unboxing shower person. She said, that's fine. That's the last thing I have to show. And I said, okay. All right. Back to Halloween. This is Halloween. I'm a mock-up queen. Dude, she's a mock-up queen. She'll do stuff and I'm like, what's happening? She'll literally like, she's fast too, and I'm like, I'm glad you're so good at this. How are we related? It's like when I meet a cosplayer who makes a practice outfit out of muslin and I'm over here like, I measured once, let's go, and it'll be fine. I never do a practice outfit. Me? Oh my god. My markers live in a beat up chest. I got the plastic little marker tray thing from Amazon that has a kind of a curve because my markers are so heavy at this point. But I love it. And my sister is making a custom little home for hers. And I'm like, it's so cute. I love that for you. I colored my little deal and I laminated it. Does that count? Does that count? Someone else laminated it for me. Does that count? All right, back to getting yelled at. No, I love it. And I was like, of course. She was like, if Nick shows up. And I was like, okay, if Nick shows up, I'll show her. And she said, but tell Nick I'm not a creep. And I said, I don't think she thinks you're a creep, but I'll tell her. And she's like, okay. I can't speak for chat, but I'm honored to be included in this and on the sneak peek. I'll tell her. I told my sister, I was like, I think live chat probably likes a sneak peek too.
One is like, Mayfield, you're going to give me a distributor. I think, I don't know, I've ever had someone say that to me in 7 years. It'd be really funny if someone tried though. But I know that my enrollments, they not only serve me, but they serve other people. Like I take that responsibility.
I'm proud of you.
So I have to get my perk member goal. I have to get my distributor
I'm
goal,
like, hope for the best.
Me that it serves. It serves others. And the more that I help others, the more it's very cyclical.
Yep.
But it all starts with me. And so I also thrive on being the first in my team. So shout out Amanda, one of my diamond leaders. Me and her are always just neck and neck with stuff. And so
oh no, I was going to ask y'all a question and now I don't remember. Dang it. I'll think about it. Dang it. I had a question earlier this morning. I just need to write it down on my phone next time. Gah!
I like to flaunt to interface right now that I'm still beating her in points. And so like being number one, like I in my brain say, if I'm not first, I'm last. Like I literally say that on my team. And so it is a standard and it is personal excellence that as the leader of my organization, that I am not only leading from the front, if I'm not, I'm in the top. Like that is the standard. That is a non-negotiable for me. So it's not that I'm better. It's that I take on that Will Smith quote, I will die before I get off the treadmill. Like you will be faster, you will be smarter, you'll probably have a more efficient way than me, but I will die before I throw in the towel. And
YouTube, please ignore all the words that are going to get me demonetized. That would be like totally cool.
and so I think
cool. Here's the thing. I understand what she's saying. My dad is like the same way. But when he was selling door to door back in college, however, in multi-level marketing, it's a little bit different because you get to go on your fancy little trip because of your downline. Or you used to when you were with ItWorks because you've allegedly been terminated. And it is rough because you did not have your own business. You are an independent contractor with It Works, just like every single multi-level marketing independent contractor is. With every single multi-level marketing company, you do not have your own business. You have an independent contractorship, which is an eye-opening and probably pretty painful thing. My friend's 6-month-old baby is being Wednesday Addams for Halloween, and she asked me to make a hat with braids on it. Can you put a picture of the hat in Discord? Oh my god.
It's just it's a commitment that I have. I will not have, this company will not throw another event, like vacation destination, whatever. And I can't stand traveling either without me in it, because I know how special it is. So really being aggressive and just leading from the front, setting the bar. How can I expect my team to follow my lead if I'm not doing it? You know.
Oh, we just binged, but we're probably gonna unbing.
Yes. Well, and two, I mean, we hear over and over the speed of the pack is the speed of the leader and different things. And it's, and obviously everybody's business is going to go have ebbs and flows and waves and different things. But it's really just taking, and I want to point out that you said this because I feel like over the last couple of weeks, and you haven't been on our Zooms, but everybody has literally said massive action. And so if you guys are taking one thing away from it, I want to make sure that you hear that loud and clear, that they're not just getting to these events, or they're not just earning or becoming top earners by just twiddling their thumbs and everything. They're taking massive action, and that's what starts your momentum. So let's talk a little bit about.
Can I add to that real quick? Can you wave at me if you have someone, like, pending you have at least one distributor underneath you, can you wave at me if you've ever gotten in your head about coaching them, if you didn't know what to say or how to say it, or you're like, oh, it makes me uncomfortable, or I don't want to hurt their feelings, just kind of wave at me real quick? Okay, I don't have that. I don't have that.
Boy, wow. Thanks, Ashleigh. She didn't even ask why. Put it in the chat why you have that. She didn't even ask why. She just said, I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that. Okay. Well, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Thanks so much.
You want to know why? Because I lead from the front. Because I.
Okay. Because I lead from the front. Okay.
I do the work. I'm not out here. No, there are some incredible enrollers in this company that I'm not a mass producer. Right now, I'm at 8 perk members and 6 DTs for the month. I have no problem messaging anyone in my downline. Where are you at? Where are your enrollments? Why aren't there more? I have no problem holding people accountable, because I hold myself accountable. And so you are in your head less when you just freaking do it. And again, I share my numbers with you because I'm not out here. I mean, this is like the best DT signing month I've had in like 2 years. Okay. I had a year where every month I did 9. But that, like, I'm not out here this like 50 perk member, 50 DT. That's great for the girlies that do it. I don't do that. So I'm sharing like very tangible numbers and very real numbers with you. But when you are consistent, and like anyone in the tribe can speak, like I'm at the top, right? Or I'm one of the top for the month, not always for the week, but for the month, for quarterly, for year to date. I have no problem holding people accountable to a standard that I hold myself to, because it's personal excellence. So when you can lay your head down at night and say, man, I'm really doing my best, I'm giving my best, man, it's almost your responsibility to hold people to that same standard. And so you have to do the work. You have to lead from the front, because how's your team going to respect you? And again, and I just want to say this, there's some people that recruit consistently every month. There's some month that have a massive planting month and then a massive harvest month. I actually just taught my leaders that, like, hey, so we can't judge a planting month versus a harvest month, but you can still do your friend in a planting month. Like, come on, right? That's the minimum. So anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think it's really important, because I think a lot of times we're like, I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable underneath me, or I don't want them to be offended by me asking them where they're at. That's my job. That's my job, is to care enough about your enrollments, because it's money in your pocket, it's food on your table, it's clothes on your kid's back. Like, that's my responsibility. And so I don't have that second thought. I show up to accountability with my tribe. Like, I have a duty and an obligation to hold them accountable for their life change, because I'm in the trenches with them.
No, and I think that, I think that that speaks volumes in different things where it's, sometimes it can be easy to get caught up and you're looking left and looking right. And one thing that I've really committed to, even for my personal business, is doing what works for me and being consistent on that. Because again, when you get on these Zooms, you're going to hear different tips and things like that, but really not everything is going to work for you and your business. It's really just taking hold of those things that are working. So let's talk a little bit about what's working for you as far as enrollments, like where, are you sharing your story a lot? Are you doing reels and TikToks? What does that look like as far as how you're bringing in your enrollments?
Yeah. So I really, everyone's on different levels. So if you're diamond and above or like ruby and above, I would double down on your recruiting, but there's not one that's better than the other. But yes, when you're diamond plus, like you're gonna go a lot further from recruiting.
Here's the thing. Here's my deal. When you're that far above the people that have gotten on this Zoom, you forget what it's like at the bottom when you first started, for the most part. So, in my opinion, there's a difference in how you train and how you speak so that you don't overwhelm people and you don't discourage them from activity. Because if someone's going to get discouraged and overwhelmed, they're going to freeze up, or they're not just going to freeze up, they're going to quit. In my opinion. It sounds like in this training, Ashleigh is really speaking highly of herself and her activity and how fast she moves from the front, which, yeah, it's really important. She's saying, I'm not waiting for other people to outwork me because I've made it, which is good in terms of sales. It doesn't really work in MLM because she's where she is because of her downline, because she's in a triangular prism scheme, in my opinion, but she's also forgetting what it's like to be new, to be fresh, to be a little baby salesperson. Even though it's a little baby chickie in a product-based pyramid scheme. She does now, Amanda. Rip. She does now. You got me there. Little zing. Yes. A little zing. Does she know she's just a contracted salesperson? Yes, an unsophisticated volunteer sales force, as Carl Deichler says. Dude, if y'all missed that, when he was talking, when Amy and Jen and I and maybe Cheryl and Amber, where's Amber there too? We're on the call listening to Carl sweat for his life talking to his investors and talk about the coaches in Beachbody and that they were an unsophisticated volunteer sales force, which, not wrong, but also pretty shitty when he spoke highly of them when he was on stage at their summits and then just trashed them in front of the investors. Not wrong, but also pretty different. Pretty different in terms of change in pattern. But also something that we use now. Unsophisticated volunteer sales force. I don't like that she said it's her responsibility to help feed someone else's kids. Like, ma'am, they are adults and they need to take care of their own kids. Yep. She's in a Pink Floyd album cover scheme. Oh my God. Yes. We can adulterate that. What a good idea, David.
So I focus primarily on distributors. Again, I'm an ambassador diamond. I've unlocked the entire compensation plan. Like recruiting is what
I'm like, well, you did. You did, but whoops. You did. Okay.
makes me money at this point, recruiting and developing.
sitting at the top and letting your downline buy or sell, and all of that pays you because the money is an elevator into your bank account. It just in the, I mean, I don't know if they make elevators that go in that direction, but I mean, delightful for your bank account, or it was. Jessica! Preacher lady? Schmerminated, allegedly. Terminated from It Works. Procrastination paid off today, baby. Oh, sorry. She's like, we only see you. Sorry. Oh, and we were probably echoing too. Rip. Which is fine by me. Listen, Jessica is the only. That's why Jessica is my producer.
For me, I am very loud on my profile about distributors. It is going to be very hard pressed that you find customer driven content on my profile. It is going to be mindset. It is going to be leadership. It is going to be my business. And I'm documenting my journey.
And food.
I'm sharing my wins, and I will hit my people morning and night, and fill in the gaps with mindset leadership stuff so people don't like hate me. But you guys, I'm not out here like, oh, join my team, $99. Like, I just don't do that stuff, right? It is the Ashleigh Mayfield show when you come to my social media, because I know it's a matter of time before you're interested or you just get annoyed with me. Like, I just know that, and I'm okay with that. I've had to develop that because I am and I can still be a people pleaser. Us blues, we're very much, we want people to like us. And so I'm very heavy on the distributor.
You do? You do want people to like you? Oh. I don't really think the 4 personality test thing is very comprehensive, accurate. Bye, Frogzim.
End. And in fact, one of my distributors is like, you sign all your distributors the front of the month. And I guess I never really realized that. But towards the last few days of the month and the first few days of the month, I am very aggressive with how much I share my story. And so on my wall, it'll be morning and night, something referring to my business, us winning, my journey, the growth. And then it could be morning and night that I'm doing my stories as well. And I use Instagram stories, and it copies over to Facebook.
Oh,
and
God.
then I get all of my customers are through my stories. I will do my customers, my stories, and host to post and referrals. I'm big on.
Wait. Let's go to Instagram real quick. Wait, hold on. Did she block me already? Lee. Oh no. Melanie. Oh, she only did it. She only did that. Hold on. GREC. Please hold. Just making sure. Just gotta get our ducks in a row. Uh-oh. Perfect. Ducks are in a row. Good to go.
I want 5 distributors a month. That's my standard.
Yes. Bailey and Caspian are the HR team.
And I've been able to maintain that except February. I think I got 3, but bad girl. No, I was kidding. But that's my standard. And so, yeah, I mean, I think just being loud. And here's the deal. I wrote this down. I thought there was going to be a time that I might share this. You can't get your need met if you're scared to make it known. I want you to write that down. You cannot get your need met if you're scared to make it known. You need to be loud about your story. And it makes my butthole pucker When people are like, I
Oh, okay.
don't have a story. Well, I haven't done anything. Well, I didn't go diamond. Everybody has a story, okay? There are so many things you can talk about that require no income and no bonuses. It could be the community you're a part of. It could be your why. It could be the objection you got over. It could be what you're looking forward to. It could be your first goal. It could be, I don't know, the one-on-one coaching.
I suspect the HR department can be bribed with ham or cheese. Yes, we have had, unfortunately, we have had to have very many meetings with compliance with the HR department about bribery, accepting bribes, and we have not found solutions for said behavior, and we may need to take more drastic action. She's a delight. Dude, I hope she gets out, but if she doesn't get out, what do you think is going to happen with the next team that she's going to be a part of? Listen, team, listen, live chat. If she goes live and I miss it, can you just download it real quickly? Please? Or let me know? How are y'all gonna let me know fast though? Oh no. Oh God. I don't know how it's gonna happen.
You just had with your leader. I literally just gave you 5 different posts that have nothing to do with enrolling a perk member or a distributor. But you're never going to get your need met. And I'm sorry. Okay, I got a little cocky because I've been reading my Bible every single day this year. So I feel like I got a platform.
I'm pretty cocky because I've been reading my Bible every single day this year. Here's my For the ethical, kind Christians who are in the chat or in the replay crew, is there not an undertone in the Bible, either in the Old Testament or the New Testament, regarding prayer or fruit of the Spirit or what it looks like when you are kind of like transformed as you, like your spirit/mind being transformed by the Word of God as you walk out. I don't know all the words. Is she being funny? Is this a bit? Does she actually mean this? Is it like a comedic thing? Or is she not actually I mean, I guess I shouldn't even be asking this because, like, I know there's something in the Bible about judging other people's like walk with the Lord. I don't know. However, her being in an online space and having all of these people, me included, question this, I'm confused. No, because jokes and comedy are funny. Like Galatians 5:22-ish. Let's look that up. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Yeah. Love, unselfish concern for others, joy, a deep internal sense of happiness, peace, a tranquil state of mind, forbearance, patience, and endurance, especially when facing hardship, kindness, gentleness, and a compassionate nature. Goodness, moral decency, and doing the right thing in all circumstances, faithfulness, endurance, and trust, even when circumstances are not fully understood. Gentleness, a mild and non-brash demeanor, not seeking revenge. Self-control, the ability to control one's desires and impulses. Yeah, I'm just like... Yeah, confused. Sure am confused. And Jessica said, yeah, no, because jokes and comedy are funny. There is a passage in 1 Corinthians that talks about boasting in the Lord. Some people have taken this to mean to boast whenever you do the Lord's work. I disagree with these interpretation. Yeah, just... Yeah, I'm just... I hate, like, I know I'm the type of person, like, I pause so much. I know that's irritating to people. I get stuck. I really do. I think your confusion lies perhaps with a judgmental tone mixed with the I'm so awesome energy, humility, and empathy are lost here. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah. My confusion. Yep. Yeah. Yes, I absolutely.
I don't know how you like want to talk about something, but you don't really do it, so you don't really feel confident talking about it. First time in almost 25 years of my relationship with Jesus that I've been reading my Bible every single day. Today's day 142. Okay. My husband has a Bible reading plan. Oh, my husband's a pastor, by the way. Sorry. Okay. And I know you're like, oh, you a pastor's wife? Yes, I am. And listen, I'm sorry. You just think prayer is going to get you everything you want? Baby, you ain't read the word. That's not the word works. Okay. I read the word. And so you got to put legs to your prayers. You got to make your needs known. How is God supposed to bring people to you, already stirring up their hearts, if they don't know that there's an opportunity that they can take advantage of, if they don't know that there are products that can transform their lives? And let me tell y'all something before we move on, okay? Don't ever be ashamed to talk about your products. So I'm no spring chicken. I'll be getting my Botox. Ladies, you never regret Botox, okay? Let me tell you, it took me 2 years to make the decision. Listen, give me all the toxins in my forehead. I love it. Okay, praise God. The place that I go to, they're offering a weight loss shot, $400. You should see the side effects. I'm talking like GERD. Okay, Aaron, you might be the one person that knows what that means, but like GERD. Brittany, were you a nurse too? No? Okay. Well, gastro, reflex, whatever. I don't even know. And that diarrhea, like spasms, like weird stuff. But when he announced it, oh, you should have seen the little comments in the video. Women were like flocking, and I'm like, $400, you're gonna blow out your butthole, okay? You're gonna. We have a $149 package that we can offer and change your life, okay? And so never be afraid or ashamed to make your needs known, to talk about your product, because you don't know people who have money what lengths they're willing to go, okay? You never know. So Yeah, I mean, do all the things, be really loud, be really bold. I think video matters. I do video, I do a reel every single day. That's one of my requirements. I have 4 things I have to do every single day for Ashleigh Mayfield. One of them is post a reel. And so it's typically not about the business, it's not about the product in any way. It's more like my gift and who I am and how I serve TikTok and Instagram. But my videos get shared and it brings me people, and then they're exposed to the business and product. So I'm a little bit different on that. There are some incredible leaders in this company that do business reels and product reels, and I highly encourage that. Facebook Lives is what got me diamond, so I'm very, very passionate about getting on video. And I mean, you guys are exposed to freaking Brittany, who's like queen of TikTok over here, okay? Like, all hail Brittany. So follow Brittany Landrum, do what Brittany does.
Dance like Brittany as well, right? I'm like, my hips cannot, they will never ever move in those ways and shapes and forms, but we will always try. She knows. Okay, so next question I have for you, let's talk a little bit about mindset, because I know one of my leaders was asking of just, you know, if you have, let's say, new people that are in the business and you get a little discouraged, like you said, you had that 7-month bunk where you're like,
So this is the last section I think we'll watch. I think we get the idea, we get the energy, we get the taste of, we get a taste of who Ashleigh is. We don't need to watch the whole video. I don't like doing that kind of thing in general, but I think there's enough video out there that if you want to learn more, you can. I've got a playlist, not a ton of stuff on her. I do have a small It Works playlist.
like, okay, you know, all that. Let's talk about how you propelled yourself forward through that journey of mindset, because not every day, and I think that's the hard part too, is, you know, sometimes you guys are seeing Ashleigh at this point where she's like hyped and all that kind of stuff, but not every day is going to be butterflies and rainbows and all the days that you're feeling the things. So let's talk a little bit about mindset and just how you overcome, you know, if you have those down moments.
Oh, I mean, if anyone watched my Instagram stories today, I'm like tearing up in it. You guys, it just, sometimes I freaking feel like Moses. Like, I know what I want to say, and like the disconnect.
Stephanie,
And I
yeah.
know all of you, if you've ever heard me speak, you're probably like, shut up, that's not true. No, it is a very real thing. I'm not a green personality. I don't have this ability to teach and this ability to have a flow. It's something I like, super inspired by my husband. My husband has this gift that I'm like, God, I'm just not created that way. And sometimes I look and I'm like, I wish I had that. And so even today, it was the reality that I was facing was like, there is a
Hi,
gift
Banana Bandit.
I can develop, but I'm underdeveloped in it. You get what I'm saying? And so I'm like, it took me like 57 tries to make a video today, you guys. I'm not even exaggerating.
As I hopefully start to feel better eventually, I will try to do earlier live streams. I will try. It's a delight to have some new faces in the live stream. I welcome to our 4:30 a.m. new buddy. They love playing pretend as important business people. I'm uncomfortable by the comment section in her post. The amount of hype for someone who seems aggressive and judgmental does not reflect well on all the other leaders in It Works either. Yeah.
Okay, it might have been like 52, but I know I deleted 44 and I've got more that I need to delete. Today was just a reality. It smacked me in the face, my inadequacy. And you guys, month 7 of my business, I wanted to quit. I cried literally every single day. It was December of 2016. I remember Jason sat me down and said, I don't want you to quit. My husband believed in me. Like, can we just give it up for all the husbands that tolerate our crap, okay? My husband got me into this mess, okay? He was like, oh, you can be good at one of those things. I was like, oh, that's a scam, baby. We don't do that. Here I am. And Jason knows.
I don't think that happened. Do we think that happened? Maybe that happened. I've never seen that happen, but maybe that happened. Maybe that happened. Did that happen? God, did that happen? I don't. Okay.
best. And but I remember he sat me down in December of 2016 and he's like, I don't want you to quit, but I can't see you like this. Like something's not right. What I was blaming on the business was actually God shifting
Mila,
me.
yes.
Right. And so sometimes we think we're trapped. Sometimes we think we're trapped and God's actually training us. And I was in a season of being trained.
I do not think that God gives a flippity flop about your multi-level marketing company where people get taken advantage of. I don't think God would ever be involved in, I want to speak for God. It seems strange that God would care about something that seems antithetical to what is taught about in his holy book. Just like there are things antithetical with multi-level marketing companies and other holy books and other religions. Maybe not in other holy books, but like it seems strange that there would be that God would say, oh yeah, continue on. This, keep going. You can do it. No. And that at the very top, the people at the top who are proclaimed Christians, oh, DeeCee, you can't judge them. I'm going to judge the behavior. I'm going to have a say about the behavior because you're telling me that at the very top, they can look down and see people who are losing money, not making any money, or going into debt. And they claim to be Christians. And they can see people hurting or being harmed by a monetary system that they are getting rich off of, and people are becoming worse off of, and they're going to turn a blind eye to, and they're going to say, well, they can just work harder, and they're going to say, well, God blessed me, God blessed you, and God isn't blessing them? Huh? What? I'm not referencing all the right scriptures. I'm not doing all the right things. I'm saying, like, I'm going to give you an example. All the people in Young Living who raise Gary Young up like he's some sort of saint, when Gary Young did all the fuckery he did with his first family, and even pretending to be a doctor, and you're going to tell me that God somehow blessed all of that, and that God is somehow using everything in Young Living for good? No. I disagree. I don't get it. I don't get it. Gary Young's not a saint. He's not. I think God dislikes MLM as much as I do. I will speak for God. Just joking. How can God put a stamp of approval and say it's a vehicle for you to make change in the world when that vehicle harms 99% of people, but it's somehow helping 1% of people do good at the expense of 99% of people, at the expense of harming 99% of people, and you think that is in alignment with who God says he is in your Bible? How does that make sense? Okay, I'm sorry. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Someone explain it to me. Okay, we're just gonna fit. Actually, no. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna regulate myself. I'm gonna call it. Y'all heard who she is. Here's my question. Here is my question that I'm gonna leave y'all with after I am asking the same thing over and over again. If you're an MLM and you're a Christian or you're a religious person and you have a holy book and you think somehow that God approves of your MLM, let me ask you a question. Does the behavior of your upline or of you align with what your Bible tells you of who your holy being / creator is? Does your downline, is your downline's just take a look at your downline and if are they winning? Are you winning at the expense of their losses? And if you're at the very, very, very top, do you get to live with the extensive losses? And it's not just that they're not working. Look at the math. And does it align with what your Bible says? When you say, "Oh, God's blessed you," does God blessing you at the expense of God not blessing them? Because that doesn't make a lick of sense. That doesn't make a lick of sense. Just thinking about it isn't going to contaminate your brain. It's not. The positivity, keeping your brain positive, it's not going to contaminate your brain. Thoughts don't contaminate your brain. In the Bible, when it's like, oh, whatever verse that is, think on these things, whatever that one is, asking questions isn't going to contaminate your brain, okay? It really is not. Asking questions isn't evil, all right? And if you have questions for me, leave them in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. I don't bite. I just nibble a little bit, okay? All right. Live chat. You've been incredible, okay? Hey, Al. Hello, Maya. Oh. Ashleigh Mayfield. Asking questions is good. Y'all are incredible. Thank you for joining me. I'd love if y'all have any updates on the Ashleigh Mayfield termination / quitting. Let me know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get more information. I'll see you tomorrow for 31 streams in 31 days. Tomorrow's day 20. We've done 19 streams so far. Today was wild. We never expected Ashleigh to be either terminated or leave It Works after 9 years. And yes, Elizabeth's, if it's good and true, it will stand up to questioning. Good businesses will stand up to questioning. Good leaders will stand up to questioning. They will. They will. They will. So, remember, we do not drink the Kool-Aid. We analyze the ingredients, and don't forget your meds. Hydrate. Remember that eating is good for your physical and mental well-being, and I'll see you later. Bye.